John Daddono owns the Jupiter Boxing Club. He loves training young people who work out at his facility.
Just give me a little more shoulder angle, too. There you go. Let's bring that elbow in. Left hand right here. Give me a jab. Nice. Jab.
John's advice packs a lot of punch. He brings 30 years of experience to these workouts. John is a former fighter who has also acted as a boxing trainer, manager, and promoter. Currently, he's the founder and chairman of the International Boxing Organization. The IBO is the only boxing rating system with a computerized ranking system. Many people in the boxing community believe the IBO is the most honest and credible sanctioning body in the sport. John's role in creating the IBO and his years helping boxers is the reason why he was inducted into the Florida Boxing Hall of Fame. And coming up on April 4th, John will be inducted into the Illinois Boxing Hall of Fame. John has worked with all the boxing greats, Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Sugar Ray Leonard, and George Foreman. But you get a sense beyond the big names and Hall of Fame inductions, the biggest reward for John is time in the gym, sweating, working hard, and training the next champions. John Daddono is a Hall of Famer from Florida, soon to be inducted into the Illinois Boxing Hall of Fame. He joins us right now with really some insight on what it's like to train young people as you deal with, whether it's RJ or Tomas or Jordy, they're all at different levels. What do you try to instill? What kind of values do you try to instill in them to make them good boxers and really good people?
Well, this is where it all begins, at the amateur level. Of course, every young kid that steps foot in our gym, he thinks he's going to go on to be world champion. And he very well may. So we have to treat him as such. But knowing that that's their dream, we go ahead and explain to them about professionalism, even though they're coming in as a young green amateur. We'll explain to them pretty much every step of the way what it entails to become a boxer, professional boxer. But of course, starting at the green level, starting at the very opening amateur level, it requires professionalism. You have to act a certain way, handle yourself in a certain manner. Otherwise, you're looked down upon pretty quickly, and out in public, they realize that could be the case. So we do try to school them. Beside boxing, we do try to school them and teach them a certain way to handle themselves out and about in everyday living.
It's got to be nice the way the kids were talking about you, and you do try to offer some real techniques to it. And I think a lot of people look at boxing as just, kind of brute force and strength, but there's a lot of intricacies to the sport, and you sort of introduce that when you're kind of working with them individually, correct?
Right. There's certain skill levels, different skill levels, I should say. Of course, even at the amateur level, you have your sub-novice, you have your novice, you have your open division, and of course, as a young amateur, every kid's goal is to become an Olympic gold medalist. So that's in the amateur level, that's the ultimate goal. Of course, in the professional level, a world championship, a world title, that's the ultimate goal there.
And RJ, it looks like he is really headed for a nice career. So just talk a little bit about what he can accomplish. Just what does he need to work on, and what's your anticipation for his career?
He just has to stay focused. He has all the tools. He's a tremendous boxer. He's got great offensive skills, great defensive skills. He loves to train, loves to condition himself. He just has to stay focused, stay on that path, and just listen to what the instructors are teaching him and telling him every step of the way.
And congratulations again on your induction into the Illinois Hall of Fame that's coming up in the beginning of April. What does that mean to you to be recognized by the Illinois governing body?
Well, any time you're recognized for anything, it's just a reminder of what you've gone through, and people realizing that you've gone through an awful lot to get to a certain point. So, a big sense of achievement. Absolutely. I'm thrilled to be inducted into the Illinois Hall, because that's where I'm from originally. I grew up in Illinois. So, of course, my family will be there. My friends will be there. Childhood friends will be there. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's certainly exciting to me.
All right. Well, enjoy that ceremony again, John. Thanks so much for the opportunity to come to your gym today.
Thank you. My pleasure. Thanks.